Before we get started, Judge Davis is not with us here today. And we'll conduct the Monday, April 27th, 2026, 9 a.m. meeting. We're going to talk about the consent agenda. Items 1 through 9. Are there any questions or any?
The only question I had, and Shauna, maybe that's something you can answer, is under the budget amendment for Tony's loader that he purchased. I think last week we had it was $127,000. Then here we're doing $85,000.
Yes, because he had extra money in that line, so we only did $85,000. That way he had a little bit.
In the capital outlay or the temporary permit?
In the capital outlay.
Okay, because it said it comes from the temporary water line permit
That's
fund.
where the money is at, and his fund balance under the pipeline or the water permit.
Yeah, I took it out of the permit.
So he wanted to use that money to purchase it.
Okay, I think there was only $20,000 budgeted in that line on the revenue side, so.
I don't know. He needed $85,000
The difference.
to cover the difference, yes.
Okay.
So what you're saying, he took money out of his water line permit fund to offset the tractor? Is your question answered?
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's coming from fund balance, basically.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
We have a motion.
I move we approve the items as listed on the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Those in... No, we didn't.
No.
Motion's been made and seconded. We have a vote, please. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, we'll continue on. First item is Jimmy Harris regarding the drought condition burn ban status.
Good morning. KPDI is 141. So that means that we're have a really good moisture content in our ground, and that's an average of the county. So it'll be a little higher some places, a little lower in some places. I would recommend we continue without the burn.
Okay, it's been recommended for Mr. Harris that we continue without a burn ban. Thank God we got some rain. Next item on the agenda is approve the proclamation designating April the 26th through May the 3rd, 26th as Soil and Water Stewardship Week. We have an attachment here from Soil and Water Stewardship Week proclamation, whereas healthy soil and clean water is a benefit to everyone, and whereas effective conservation practices provide the soil, water, animals, plants, and air that can ensure a rich standard of living, and whereas our security depends upon the robust management of natural resources, and whereas stewardship calls for each person to help conserve their precious resources, therefore I do hereby proclaim April the 26th to May the 3rd, 26th as Texas Soil and Water Conversation Week, this week.
Well, I move we approve the proclamation designating April 26th to May 3rd, 2026 as Soil Water Stewardship Week.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Would y'all like to come up and take a picture with this, gentlemen? Boy, you want to hold this up for us, please? Thank you.
Yeah, just don't be poking me or nothing.
I'm gonna put Cook behind you. You can put that ball on you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
All right, all right. Perfect, thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate all your hard work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Appreciate all your hard work. Okay. Item 14. discuss with actual mutual law enforcement assistance agreement between Gonzales County Constable's Office Precinct 4 and Smiley City Marshal's Office. Johnny Joe, what you got?
Good morning, sir. This is just a formality. We're already answering calls there as we did it anyway. This is just a formality. But we recently got audited by TICO, and the officer that came in that audited us said, you know, guys, I said, I know y'all probably answering calls there anyway. He said, but just to maybe some liability issues you're not looking at, that kind of formalizes it. And I think it would be best if y'all did that, but do what y'all got to do. You know? So it's just a formality. We're already answering calls there.
I think it would be a good idea. It's kind of like us having an interlocal with the city of
Yes.
Weld or
Yes.
city
That's all
Gonzales.
basically is. We're not going to enforce any city ordinances. It's just going to be state law.
Okay.
Is Eddie, y'all looked over that agreement, or is that good to go?
Eddie's good. Eddie, you're good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I move we approve the mutual law enforcement the mutual law enforcement assistance agreement between Gonzales County Constable's Office Precinct 4 and the Smiley City Marshal's Office.
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve item 14. Those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Item 15. Discuss with action interlocal fire prevention inspection service agreement between the County of Gonzales and the City of Nix. Jimmy.
Yes, sir. So recently, the city of Nixon approached me about assisting them and the building official with fire inspections within the city limits. The statute basically says that myself and my office as a county fire marshal does not really have jurisdiction within the cities unless requested, or unless there's an interlocal agreement on file between the city council and the commissioners court. So I talked to Judge Becker and the building official, Don, and they requested that we write up an interlocal agreement. That has since gone before council in Nixon. They have approved it in their minutes and the mayor has signed the document. I requested that be done first before I brought it to court. Eddie's office has looked at it and is okay with it. The one thing that I was waiting on, and I got confirmation from Kristen last week, on the fee schedule, on whether we use the city's fee schedule for fire inspections or whether we use the county's fee schedule. I agree with the county attorney's office that we need to use the county's fee schedule on the fire inspections. They've also adopted, the city has the fire code of 2021, which we'll be utilizing within the city limits. It's a little bit different than the life safety code, again, at 1. And I suspect that Welder will be next on the request. So it does add some time and effort on our part to help the city of Dixon out. But I think that having an interlocal on file covers the county and the county fire marshal's office as far as legality is concerned. Now, I've helped them on certain things when it's an individual request in the past, where the fire chief or the police chief would call me and say, hey, Jim, we've got a suspicious fire, can you come help us? We can do that, that's allowed, but this now covers inspections more so than anything, not on the investigative side. So I was willing to help them and make sure that the court is okay with it before we start the process.
Now, does the City of Gonzales, do they have their own fire marshal or they don't have?
They have a position, they do not have one currently,
So who handles their stuff?
the fire department.
Okay.
Now,
So-
I believe that Chief Zella has the state licenses to do it. He just hasn't filled that fire marshal's position yet. Welder has nothing. I've talked to Mayor Almas. She's interested in doing the same thing. I've helped them out numerous times.
What kind of stress will this put on your office? Are you gonna have enough help to get this done? Do you expect, I guess, do you expect a lot? You're gonna have a lot
I don't
to do?
think there's a lot, Commissioner. I think that it's new stuff that's recently being built within Nixon. Welder doesn't have much of anything currently,
Hey,
but
we got an airport, don't we? We got an
we
airport.
got an airport.
Don't you forget it.
In
Go
fact,
ahead.
I need to inspect those fuel tanks.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
New stuff or change of occupancy. In other words, if somebody has a residential house and they make it into an office building, that's a change of occupancy. They're
Okay.
required to get the fire inspection.
Are there any yearly inspections that
There is.
are ongoing that
There
we have to be
is.
done also?
School districts, which was my concern in Welder, talking to Dr. Lilly, and the same thing for Nixon. I've done the fire inspection in Smiley on that campus.
Do we have interlocal with Smiley on that?
No.
So I'm saying
This
if
is our
we're doing this, we should probably,
I agree, so.
That was gonna be my next question.
I
Smiley.
think Welder's next up, and then I think Mayor Benavides and Smiley would be receptive to that. I already help them anyway.
Right.
All they do is call me and say, hey Jimmy, we got a fire on what street, and I go help them.
right, so this just kind of makes it official.
This makes it official, it covers us. Will it add a little work to us? It will, but not a whole lot at the moment. I think Nixon's probably the one that's growing the most, a little bit at a time commercial-wise. The O'Reilly's is coming, Tractor Supply we did, the clinic right next to the EMS building's coming, so we've got some stuff there.
So you're on board.
So, yes, sir, I am.
We've kind of been running anyway a little bit.
Well,
so-
If somebody calls me, we're gonna help them.
Right.
And we can, but this makes it official. So we work through the building official as far as, we can't issue certificates of occupancy, but the building official can, as long as we do the fire side of that.
Eddie, you said you've looked over it. You didn't have any trouble with the Nixon attorney? They're okay?
I heard of it.
Okay.
You confirm with yourself that it was okay? They pick up the phone and call.
So I guess we need to, if we're gonna do this, approve this agenda and then get Eddie to draw us up our interlocal.
I've got it.
Well, you haven't got it.
You should have a copy of it, I think.
I probably do.
Yeah, so it's done. All we need is the court, if you so decide to approve it, a signature, and then we will file that in Mama's office to make that official, right? Is that how it works?
Well, then I move we approve the interlocal fire protection and inspection service agreement between Gonzales, County of Gonzales and the City of Nixon.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve item 15 with the interlocal fire prevention inspection service agreement between the County of Gonzales and the City of Nixon. Call for a vote. Those in favor? Aye. Question, I know Nick Smiley wasn't on here. Are we gonna put it on the next agenda?
I think if you follow up with
So-
something,
So it goes with Nixon's line?
We've got the one drafted for Welder. I have not sent that to there yet. So Welder will be next, and then I'll talk to Jason and Mayor Benavides on the spot. So in the future, that'll be before the court.
Everybody voted aye?
Yes.
Okay, item 15's been approved. And I guess, unless anybody has anything else, Roy?
No, sir, I had none. I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second motion. Slow on Monday,
Motion made to adjourn and seconded. Thank you. That's yours there.
Yes. You choose